Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, predicting the game between the Niners and the Seahawks happening this Sunday in San Francisco. I'm excited for this matchup. I hope you guys are as well. I know it sounds weird to be very happy right now, in a good mood, even with the loss on Sunday Night Football. Don't want to talk about it too much, but I will be talking about it in a second. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Nothing too crazy for me. Got to get back on track in terms of winning. I believe the 49ers will. They have some tough games coming up before the bye. This game and then the game against the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get this started. But before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Have a new podcast page if you guys want to check it out. Link will be in the description below. If you guys want to check out my TikTok page, follow me there. Link will be in the description below as well. Let's get this started. 49ers versus Seahawks prediction. Who is going to win this division matchup? Okay, so prediction. Who am I picking to win this game? Before I do, per usual, let's go over what these two teams last week did on Sunday. The 49ers, they had a heartbreaking loss to the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football, 30-28. Mason Crosby kicked the last second field goal. It was very disheartening. I was upset and sad, and I'm pretty sure you guys are as well. A lot of you guys in the comments said that you couldn't even fathom, even today, what happened on Sunday night. I still can't either. Aaron Rodgers, he was the Aaron Rodgers that we all know and love. I mean, I'm a huge fan of his. I always thought the Packers were not that good, but Aaron, he can carry the team. He did a pretty good job on Sunday night. I will give him his props. Davante Adams, he carved up our defense. Got to give him credit as well. Joe Barry, the defensive coordinator, got to give him credit for turning this defense around. Everybody was giving him criticism, including myself. I thought the defense was going to be absolutely terrible, but they actually did a pretty good job against our offense. 49ers, there were some good positive things, I'd say. For the most part, Jimmy Garoppolo, particularly the quote-unquote game-winning drive, that should have been the game-winning drive right there. He did a great job at that. He had some mistakes, turnovers, interceptions, all that bad stuff. That was not good, but other than that, it was not too bad of a performance. Defensively, the pass rush was pretty decent. It wasn't as good as I thought, but it was not too bad containing Aaron Rodgers. He had to throw the ball really quickly. Linebackers, they were on point, but the secondary, that was the big loss right there. It was absolutely terrible. When Josh Norman went out with that chest injury, coughing up blood, that's when the defense really suffered. Nothing you could do. Dante Johnson, Demontre Lenoir, as much as I love Lenoir, I think he still has a lot to learn, and I hope he had a great learning experience playing the Packers offense. So, there you have it right there. That was the big loss, I would say, for the 49ers is the secondary, and also the touchdown near the end where they scored a little too early, in my opinion. It is what it is. Got to live with it, and the 49ers are currently 2-1. Hopefully they can make it 3-1, beat the division rival Seattle Seahawks. And speaking of them, the Seattle Seahawks, they are coming off a loss to the Minnesota Vikings, 30-17. Finally, Minnesota does us a favor for the first time in a while. They were supposed to beat Arizona the week before, but that almost happened. Seattle, they were able to take care of business against them. For whatever reason, the offense is struggling. The defense is always struggling. This is no prevalent to the 49ers because every time they play the 49ers, they always have magical problems solved, essentially. Last year, they were sucking on defense. They were almost at a bad historic rate, but then they had an awesome performance against the 49ers. I mean, that's just the theme right there when we play Seattle. I wish we could beat them. I'm hoping we can. You guys will find out who I picked to win this game. But overall, Seattle, they're in growing pains right now. Offensive line is not great. Defense is not great right now. We'll see what happens. Looking all that out of the way, let's talk about some important matchups, important things for the 49ers in order to win this game against Seattle. I'd say for the 49ers, I talked about it just now, secondary, they have to improve that big time, especially against Seattle because Russell Wilson, he's a great quarterback. He essentially is like Aaron Rodgers, who has to carry his team to greatness. For the most part, he's done that for the Seahawks. I mean, I think if he wasn't there, the Seattle would be a terrible team, in my opinion, had Russell not been the quarterback for the team. They have some great talent on the receiver spot, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, and the secondary better be ready for that because last year, Metcalf tore up this defense, and I do not want to repeat of what happened with Davante Adams on Sunday night. I want them to lock him down as much as they can, be able to stop him as much as they can, then they'll have great success. So secondary, they got to work on it big time. Hopefully Josh Norman is available for this game. 49ers offense, they have to run the ball effectively. Trey Sermon didn't really do the best job of his first game starting for the 49ers. I hope he can make a big improvement upon that. Elijah Mitchell, I have no idea if he's going to be playing as of this video, but if he does, that would be a big upgrade right there. But the running game, whoever it is going to be the bell cow back in this particular matchup, they have to do a better job than Sunday Night Football. That's all I can pretty much say. Running game for the 49ers has been struggling big time all year long. We lost Raheem Mostert. I think that was just a big loss right there. I'm hoping to get Jeff Wilson back very, very soon in the next few weeks. A lot of uncertainty with the running back position. I always give them the edge in terms of running backs, but for yesterday's video, I have to give it to Seattle because the 49ers are just beat up right now. there's nothing you could do right there. Garoppolo got to stop turning the ball over, and he did a pretty bad job in the last meeting against Seattle before he got hurt. He had an interception or two, a fumble. He can't be doing that in this game, especially against the Seattle Seahawks. I know people would be like, oh, they're 1-2. They're not great right now. They fall off a cliff. Well, don't say that. I mean, every time we think that and we play Seattle, we always end up losing to them. I take Seattle very seriously. I take them even more seriously than Arizona, LA. I know that sounds really crazy to say, but Seattle's always had our number. We've been able to have Arizona's, LA's number for a little bit, but it might be different with Matthew Stafford, and Kyle Murray's getting even better. But Seattle, we've always had problems with them. I don't know what's up with that. Just Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson feel comfortable playing the 49ers. That's not the here or there. We're just talking about the matchup right now, and that's what they have to improve upon. Jimmy not turning the ball over. Secondary got to play a much better job. The pass rush, they have to get on Russell Wilson quite a bit in this one. They have to pressure him even more than they did with Rodgers early on in the first half in that game. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, if I'm looking at it, just play great trenches, both offensive and defensive line. They can have a great, successful game. Trey Lance, I expect him to have a little bit of playing time like he did against Green Bay, maybe even more. Maybe Kyle Shanahan's fed up with Jimmy G, but I don't want to be fed up with Jimmy. Jimmy, I think he's still a great quarterback for the 49ers. A lot of people were booing him with the interception, and rightfully so, because what would the game be without Jimmy throwing interception, right? But I still believe in him. I think he can make all the great plays. I think he can lead this offense into greatness, but he just got to stop turning the ball over, being careful, and stop throwing into triple coverage, because that's what he usually does, right? With these interceptions, just take a big risk, be a calculating man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does work. But he does have some goofball plays during football games, right? But anyways, after all that, who am I picking to win this matchup? I mean, to be honest with you, it can go either way. I could pick Seattle, and that could be the right choice. I could pick the 49ers in this case and rebound, and that could be the right choice. But if I had to pick this one, I'm still going to show some faith to the 49ers in this one. I know it sounds weird to keep picking them every single game, but I've been right 2 out of 3 times right now, so I have a 66 correction prediction, so I'm hoping to make it up to 75% in this particular matchup. I hope 49ers, they can rebound from this game, and this is a division matchup. You cannot slack off at all in this one. We have this game in Arizona coming up. That's going to be really difficult right there, and 49ers, they're going to have to step their game up big time and compete with these other NFC West teams, especially the Rams. They're coming real fast, and a lot of people are ordaining them as NFC champions already. Too early to tell. 49ers, I think they can rebound from their loss against Green Bay. That's probably what they're thinking about right now. They probably want to just get back on the field and play some more football. We'll see, but I'm picking the 49ers to win this game. I think they need to rebound, and they're going to be a little bit in desperation mode because this is a division matchup. If I had to pick a final score for this game, I'm picking the 49ers to win this game about 29, Seattle 28. Very close game. I'm hoping it's going to be a Robbie Gould walk-off field goal that could work into our favor, right? San Francisco, very close win, and they finally get to beat Seattle, right, for the first time since 2019. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the whole prediction thing for this game in particular. Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up hopefully tomorrow on a Wednesday, if not a Thursday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Love to see what you guys think about it. And if you're a Seahawks fan, love to hear what you guys have to say as well. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Go Niners all day.